go, Harry. Mark.
Thank you guys. Every fucking time.
Harry, you coming?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Brings back the old days, doesn't it, Warren?
Yeah, no, we would hate that. Caracas? Caracas? I'll hold the ball. 18. 19. I thought she was Wayne. See? Okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I could graduate
Happy birthday!
white blue and white scrunchies. I've written them. Oh, that helps. Yeah. Ready when you are.
I'm just waiting. You can't not sit around the opponents.
Sunday afternoon football brings us to the northwest, where Hills United take on Gladesville Ravens in a match that is fascinating in terms of the context of the NPL Premiership season. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Valentine Football Park. We're at headquarters tonight for round 11 action between Hills United and Gladesville Ravens. I'm Mike Sheen. Wonderful to have your company as usual. Teams are out there. Let's get into it and have a look at how they line up tonight. For Hills United, they line up this way. Starting goalkeeper, number 20, Matty Ito, along with 3, the captain, Aisling Davidson, 4, Charlotte Hogan, 5, Victoria Martin, 7, Paula Boza-Gill, 8, Aya Sato, 10, Bianca Jureb, 16, Mary Stanich-Floody in the lineup tonight, 17, Olivia Sloan, 18, Erin Tavares, and 25, Jessica Garrett. Reserve keeper number 111, Zoe Edwards, along with 11, Natalie Kasha, 15, Tamsin Buchanan, 19, Portia Berrios, 22, Neve Burns, 23, Rachel Glendenning, and 36, Libby Morris. For the Gladesville Ravens, Lauren Phelps has named this lineup for tonight's match. Starting goalkeeper number 1, Eliza Edwards, along with 3, Annie Dasco, 4, Keisha Allen, 6, Gisela Pepino, 8, Annie Halls, 11, the captain, Morgan Roberts, 12, Angelina Scamadella, 14, Teal Kilbride, 19, Lena Karmas, 34, Claire Adams, and 39, Miku Suniga. Reserve keeper number 18, Michaela Kent, along with 5, Thawari Tabata, 7, Cora Villa, and also 16, Josie Allen, 17, Kaylee Shannon, 31, Zoe Karapetis, and 36, Laura Murtar. So it'll be Hills running left to right as we look at it, defending the car park end here at Valentine Football Park. The Ravens running right to left as we look at it. It's a cool evening, but still fine for the moment. We are ready for kickoff, but yeah, a cool evening, still fine. There's been no rain. There's been a threat of a lot of rain today. A threat of a lot of rain in Sydney today, but it hasn't eventuated. We have been fairly lucky with the weather gods so far. Fingers and toes across that we don't get wet in the next couple of hours, because we are out in the elements tonight. So if it rains, we're in a spot of bother. Charlotte Flynn's got the whistle tonight. She's ready to get us going. And we're underway. Sunday evening football from headquarters. Hills United and Gladesville Ravens to do battle in round 11 action. It's 8th and 9th on the ladder, can you believe? The Ravens, a big couple of weeks. A couple of 3-2 wins in the last fortnight over MacArthur, and last week the big result over Arvia Leichhardt, no less. While Hills are on a 3-game unbeaten run. Started here against Spirit back on the Anzac weekend to a 5-0 victory, and then they went down, they've won 2 of their last 3. They lost 2-1 to Northern Tigers a fortnight ago, but a great 1-0 win last Sunday against Western City Rangers at Popondetta Park. I did call that one. It was Ayasano on 5 minutes getting them in front, and they held on. Their defence is the key. There's no secret to that. And they will be looking to keep that defensive formation intact. The back four of Garrett, Davidson, Hogan and Martin. No doubt will be under pressure from the likes of Lena Karmas, Claire Adams and Miku Suniga tonight. Should be a fascinating matchup on the cards. Here's Victoria Martin, had a big game out a couple of weeks ago against Spirit. Tavares down this broadcast wing, keeps it forward. Tried to pick out Ayasano, and she's holding her hand here. It was a quick welfare check from Keisha Allen. But Ayasano in a spot of bother early, holding what looks like a right hand. Keep an eye on that in the next couple of minutes. Boza Gill wins it down for Hills United. Here's Stanich Floody, the big name in the lineup tonight. Mary Stanich Floody wearing the yellow and navy of Hills United. Mind you, Claire Adams and Josie Allen in the Gladesville black and white, so they'll be looking to impress along with Suniga. Adams and Allen out of the Newcastle Jets in the A-League. Suniga from Perth Glory. Glory coached by former NPL Premiership winner Stephen Peters. Have our first corner of the night. You heard the call in the background from the Ravens coaching staff. They're down below us to the right. Alan Tassis off to our left. So first set piece of the night goes the way of the home side. On defensive duty, we've had nearly 3 minutes. Corner comes in for the back post. Up they fly. Hasn't been cleared away off the crossbar. Rattled the woodwork. Matty Edo had no chance. No one flushed into the crossbar and out for a goal kick relievingly for Hills. First warning shot fired from the Ravens. Barely 3.5 gone. Here's Jureb down the left. Now the Ravens. What can they do here? Not much as the Gladesville attack gets shut down by the Hills defence. Defence has certainly been a strong point for these clubs this season. Hills have only leaked 14 goals in 10 games. Gladesville not quite as frugal, 19 off their 10, but they have scored 16. Hills only a dozen. They did bag 7 in their last 3, including that 5-0 haul here a few weeks ago. Tavares gets onto that one. It'll break for Paula Bozer-Gill. Shot was half blocked there by Teal Kilbride. It'll break for Apia here, for Gladesville here. Kilbride, a former Apia player, is where my thoughts were going. Sano going to work her way into the area, got it away, which she fouled. Charlotte Flynn in A1 position said nothing doing, play on. We've got a live one tonight already inside the first 5. Davidson and Victoria Martin. This will be a good battle down the right. Taking on Claire Adams. Tavares coming in to apply some pressure. Gladesville able to clear their lines. There's Karmas, the veteran. And he does go. Bagging a couple of goals recently. Stanich Floody couldn't hold on to that. Adams on the left-hand side. Swings crossfield looking for Miku Suniga. Olivia Sloan, her former Rams teammate, read that one quite easily and cleared it away towards halfway. Now it's Dasco. He'll be the anchor in defence. Annie Dasco. Eliza Coleman plays it out. Not when she intended. Coleman in the pale blue tonight. Maddie Ito in the pink. The Kiwi shot stopper for Hills United. Now it's Garrett and Davidson. There's the rock at the back of the Hills defence wearing the armband, the number 3. That one way too long and easily taken by Eliza Coleman at the back. And we have had scores from around the grounds today and yesterday. Bring you those in a moment. A couple of interesting results today. Will we get another one here tonight? Chested down by Hogan. Suniga winning it for Gladesville. It'll be a good battle in midfield tonight, you feel. There's a free kick going the way of the Ravens, just their own side of halfway. So those scores from around the grounds earlier today, yesterday we had one game at the Arctic Circle. NWS Spirit 3, University of New South Wales 8. NSW putting 8 on Spirit, who scored 3 themselves. So an interesting scoreline out of there. Earlier this afternoon at Northbridge, Bulls FC Academy 2, Manly United 2. And at Linwood Park, MacArthur Rams 3, Northern Tigers 2. Bit of an upset out at Linwood this afternoon, the Rams panic. Rams getting all 3 on the back of 3 goals against Northern Tigers, who are in a little bit of trouble. I need to be watching results from games like this. Here's Jureb, right edge of the deep. Fed Tavares, who was on her heels. He questions the pass. I wasn't ready for it, she says. I head to where I'll be, not where you think I'll be. Good crowd here at headquarters tonight, Valentine Football Park. As I said, weather's been decent today. Been overcast and cloudy, but no rain that I've seen in the course of my travels today. Now it's Gisela Pepino down the right-hand side, trying to find Suniga or Karmas. They only picked out Maddie Ito. It's only been an up-tempo start to this game. We haven't even hit 10 minutes. Tavares barking orders from the front third. Front line of the Hills attack. Had nearly 9 minutes. Certainly has been an enjoyable start to this one tonight. Fisted down by Hills United. There's Stanich Floody. Nice ball down the left wing. There's a chance here. They check up at the wrong moment in the pass. Just a little bit offline there. Now, Gladesville, Suniga down the right. That'll be a free kick to Hills. Just outside their 18-yard box. Hastling Davidson across to take the free. Long ball. Almost break for Sano here down the left. Jureb watches that one over and out. It'll be a Hills defensive play. Olivia Sloan to take the throw. Well headed down by Hills United. It'll break for Stanich Floody to play it back through Garrett. Now Davidson, Victoria Martin. Tavares. To try and take on Angelina Scamadella. The players and Tavares have run into trouble there. Davidson tracking back. Sees it out. Scamadella with the throw. Deep on the left-hand side for Gladesville. Stays in the field of play. Hills wanted it out for their throw. Davidson heads it away. Scamadella puts it in. Stanich Floody puts it forward. Kicking out Sano. Lovely ball from Adams, but picked out by Garrett. Tavares leaves it away. Caught on the Gladesville bench. No room there for Pepino. They know her danger. Two of them there to shut her down. Ball through midfield, ending up with Annie Halls. Now it's Kilbride. As I said, the former Apia player now making a home at Christie Park. Jureb back to Sloan. Coleman calls out the defence and lets them allow her to claim it. Keisha Allen called out of the play there. Two vastly experienced players, Coleman and Allen. Speaking of experience, Lena Karmas. Great challenge there from Hills. Sano wins it shoulder to shoulder, gets it back on the 1-2. Aya Sano takes on Keisha Allen. Can she cut it back? She kicks it in the field of play. The cross is there, and Stanich Floody can't get the shot away. Cleared by Gladesville at the last. All hands from Gladesville there. Hills coming at a rate of knots. Stanich Floody did well, had the shot there. Aya Sano kept it in brilliantly in front of Keisha Allen. It eventually goes out for a Gladesville goal kick. My goodness. I told you it's been an up-tempo start. They have not let us down so far in the opening dozen or so. Last report around the grounds. Tidy up that. Last score I saw was Apia Leichhardt 2 leading Illawarra Stingrays 0 at Lambert Park. It was about half an hour in that match. Try and keep you up to date with the other matches. Only 2 other games on tonight. At 5 o'clock it was Sydney Uni and Western Sydney Wanderers at Uni Oval. And they've just kicked off at the Crest. Sydney Olympic and Western City Rangers. Olivia Sloan blazing away from blazing away from long range. That one harmlessly over the bar and out. going the way of Gladesville. Free kick to be taken by Fisher Allen. And Hall's happy to leave it for the defender. Into the box. Nice mark in the last line by Maddie Iro. And that one high above her head. Ball through for Tavares. Tavares again not happy and protesting with the delivery she's getting on this right wing. Very unhappy with the delivery she's getting from the midfield. I think it might be Jureb she's picking out in particular, but that's the second time I've seen her get quite animated about the delivery. Sano, Stanic Floody, this time Tavares. Plays it on nicely. Boozer Gill, great save. Eliza Coleman, outstanding. Corner Hills. These two have turned up to play tonight. We've got a dinger on. First corner for the home side on the left, 15 gone. Coleman was full stretch to her right. Had to get a hand on that, otherwise it was 1-0 Hills. The threat not averted. Corner in. Garrett tried to head it. Second effort, it's in! They do lead Hills United. Jess Garrett gets the goal. Hills United 1. Gladesville Ravens 0. They are in a purple patch of form, the yellow and navy. It bounced to Garrett. She had an air swing first time, second time, no mistake. And that was lashed into the back of the net. Hills United take the lead. Gladesville have certainly not been without a few chances, but the first real one for Hills, and it reaps dividends. What have the Ravens got in reply? Here's a chance for Hills down the right. Tavares had it knocked away. Will be a Gladesville ball. Charlotte Flynn, as I mentioned, our referee tonight, and her assistants Brady Fisher and James Chan. Kilbride. Allen. Poor touch there from Victoria Martin, puts it out. Now Hills trying to counter. Karmas plays it off. Ball eventually cleared away by Hills United. Now Victoria Martin down the right. Sano. Stanic Floody. Wider for Sloan. Now Jureb on the left. Nice inside ball, but turned over at the wrong moment. Gladesville on the counter. I can tell you at half-time at Lambert Park, it's RPL Leichhardt 2, Illawarra 0. Thomas made the run there, but the Hills defence up to the task. Nice little touch there from Sano, keeping it in Hills' possession. Scamadella. That's that one bounce, and Coleman will claim. No score after 9 minutes between Olympic and Western City Rangers at the Crest. The other match approaching half-time at Uni Oval at Sydney University 2. Surprise leaders over Western Sydney Wanderers 0. So that's an interesting one there. Approaching half-time, Uni 2 up, looking to bounce back after a disappointing showing against Bulls FC Academy last week. They lead by a pair approaching half-time. Here it's 1-0 Hills United over Gladesville, 20 gone. Jess Garrett on 16 minutes, putting them home. It is half-time at University Oval. This one's settling down into a good one here tonight. Only the one goal so far. Aisling Davidson. She's got this Hills lineup humming pretty nicely at the moment. Looking for 4 in a row tonight. Tavares keeps it in. Scamadella has to track back. Under pressure. Nearly turns it over, but does well to get away with it, Scamadella. Good experience and good play there. So they force the error. Hills down the right. Martin with the throw. This broadcast side, Valentine Sports Park number 2. Home ground of Hills United. Sano. Boza Gill took one around the cheekbone area and certainly above the collar, and that's a free kick every day of the week. It'll be Stanich Floody from about 30 metres. Just to the right of centre. He's the lone player over the ball, so she'll be taking this free kick. 3+1 in the wall for Gladesville. Stanich Floody do here. Put it low, bouncing. Coleman takes it nicely on the half volley at waist height. Stanich Floody wins it down for Martin. Now Davidson. The goal scorer Garrett. Wide for Olivia Sloan. Jureb couldn't keep it in. Out for a throw on halfway. Suniga trying to work it down the line, but Sloan was there. Suniga can keep control of that one. We'll get a second effort here, but again, turns it over. Davidson. In fact, Garrett coming through. Now Stanich Floody watches. Jureb. Sloan. Down the line looking for Sano, who slipped at the wrong moment. Can keep her feet. Now it's Adams. A little bit of a do-si-do and a two-step there. Free kick goes the way of Hills. Gladesville supporters not happy with that decision. Plenty of consternation in the grandstand about that decision. Charlotte Flynn ruling in favour of the home side. Davidson with the free kick. Tavares trying to control it. This is a good battle between Scamadella and also Erin Tavares down the right. Ball's been put over the fence and out, so they've had to retrieve another one. Long throw from Martin, put it away by Allen. Adams keeps it in hard up against the line. One nearly broke for Hills. Here's a counter-attack chance, but Garrett steaming onto it. Thomas works at midfield. Here's a chance. High up and under sort of ball. Iro takes it on the bounce. Not so much an up and under, but a midfield aerial ball that broke nicely for Hills United. Adams Tried to pick out Pepino. This time she ends up with it, Gisela Pepino. Balls to the right-hand side. Playing advantage here. Suniga. Looking for Halls again. They get the free kick after the advantage. Free kick in a good area here for Gladesville. Ravens 4 wins and 1 draw from their 10 outings coming in. Hills slightly the worst, 3 wins and 1 draw from their 10. Hills have recorded three wins out of 4. One kept in the field of play off the head of Teal Kilbride, but here's a chance for Victoria Martin down the right wing. Sizing up her options. Goes to Ayesino. One over and out. Thomas, marked by Martin. Gets it back, but doesn't get through. Great defending there from Hills United, shutting down the vastly experienced A-League and NPL player. Here's Allen. Scamadella runs into Tavares. Adams. One of a foul, gets it this time. Certainly no big pardons out there tonight. One to the top of the 18-yard box, headed away by Hills. Suniga tried to send it back. That Hills defence, which has been resolute this year, stands up once again. Sano swings it across field looking for and picking out Jureb, who sends it back. Sano couldn't get there in time. Coleman does the cleaning up. Certainly peppering Eliza Coleman's goal tonight. He's had to make a number of saves. Adams. Intercepted by Davidson. Sano, nothing up front. Gladesville defence not letting her get anywhere. Boza Gill to the right-hand side looking for Tavares. That one way too deep for her. Got a goal at the crest. It's Western City Rangers in front. 18 minutes gone, 1-0 there to the Rangers over Olympic. Nearly half an hour down here at Valentine. Hills United 1, Gladesville 0. Mike Sheen with you this evening. Great to have your company through the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Suniga turns it over. And customary for Miku Suniga, normally very good on the ball. Olivia Sloan charging down the left wing. Has an option inside. Insano checks up through Stanic Floody, who tried to roll it in. Tavares was always going to be second to that one. Now Victoria Martin takes the first touch. Sano runs into Annie Dasco and co. Now Suniga just doesn't have her touch tonight, which is unusual for Miku Suniga, normally very good on the ball. Both benches very strong, it has to be said. The likes of Josie Allen, Laura Murtagh, Natalie Kasher, Libby Morris, just to mention 4 on the benches tonight for both teams. Certainly no lack of talent or depth on the bench. Lauren Phelps and Alan Tassis would be delighted with the options they have available. Karma swears one in the broad of the back. Charlotte Flynn had no hesitation in blowing the whistle there and calling the foul. Karma's unsurprisingly a little slow to her feet after that heavy challenge.
Girls, can we play? Halsey! Play! Ball! 1 second!
Bill's able to clear away through Olivia Sloan. In fact, that was Urib, that left-hand side. And worked forward. Now Davidson for Martin. Run there from Victoria Martin. Trying to feed Saino down the right. She'll get to that one. Allen gets there and makes sure she doesn't do anything with it. Heavy challenge there, and Saino coming off second best. Fisher Allen giving no quarter, none asked either, mind you. Looks like it will be a corner. A corner, it might be a throw to Hills, deep on the right. Martin just lobs it in. Into the box. Tavares, back to Martin. Tavares pulled for offside. First offside call of the night goes against the home team. Played 31, nearly 31 and a half minutes here at Valentine Football Park. That one, well, the less we say about that, the better, I think, for all concerned. Stanic Floody aerially wins that one down. Sulliger at the fall of the ball. In fact, it was Annie Dasco trying to put a boot through it. In balls back to Coleman. Territory certainly has appeared to be in the Hills' favour.
Check, please.
Jurib. Olivia Sloan with the turn. Keeps possession, does well. Free kick going the way of Hills. I make the foul count 6-4. In favour of Gladesville, fouls 1. Depending which way you look at the fouls. Cleared away by Teal Kilbride. Free kick going the way of Hills United. Charlotte Flynn marking out the 10 metres. Ball just chipped into the area looking for a Hills head, couldn't find one. Comes back to Olivia Sloan. Thought about the shot, sends a goalward. Here's a chance for Saino. Keep it a beat. Oh, great save. Second effort, laid off. Boza Gill blazes high. Should have been 2-0. Hills should have finished better there. Boza Gill had more time than she realised. and should have buried that one away to make it 2-0 for the home team. Coleman under pressure, got it away. Sano would have been offside. Back to Coleman it comes. 10 minutes remaining first half. Nice ball forward. Hills with the throw on the right-hand side. Tavares works it to the edge of the area, but cleared away by Gladesville. Martin, in fact Davidson getting in front of Karmas. Bozagill slides it forward. Jureb was coming through. Coleman got there first. Now it's Annie Dazko on the right. Keeps it in, Annie Dazko. It just stayed in the field of play according to the assistant on the far side. Karmas doesn't have a lot to work with. He'll go herself, will she? No, intercepted. Dazko thought about it. The flick from Adams looking for Karmas. I don't think Lena was too thrilled with that. Here's a chance at the other end for Hills United. Sano slides it left-hand side. Jureb sprinting after it into the area. Sano makes the run. Coleman the save. Hands on heads in the Hills dugout. Free kick going the way of Karmas. Davidson conceding the foul there. Karmas wanting more than a free kick. Charlotte Flynn happy that it was just a foul.
G, confidence to have a shot here.
Very pensive atmosphere here at Valentine tonight. One was high and wide and optimistic at best. Goal kick for Hills United. Sano trying to flick it on. Kilbride, Coleman, now Scamadella. Balls. Dazko. Balls again. Trying to pick out Suniga. Didn't pick out Suniga or Karmas. Found Garrett, goal scorer, who cleared to safety. Scamadella. Ball into the area. Suniga, top of the D on the right. Madiero, good save. Ravens crowd trying to rally behind the black and whites. 6.5 to the break. They trail by the lone goal. Dazko. Heavy touch from Adams, but she'll get away with it. Swings it right-hand side. Sloan got there first. Hogan. Sano. Stanic Floody can't win it. Sano gets it back, but it's a foul against Hills.
Inside pass for her.
Suniga. Claire Adams off the side of the boot, misstruck that one. Sloan eventually clears. a chance. Pepino to the edge of the area, unloads. Mediero covered at the back. A couple of shots coming from Gladesville in the last few minutes. Dangerous Gisela Pepino.
Reset.
5 minutes remaining in the first half, plus stoppage time. We haven't had many stoppages in the first half. Said a few times, this one's been played at a good tempo. Very few stoppages, so you wouldn't think there'd be much added time. Martin for Sano. One by Gladesville. Adams centres it. Dazko. Nice control from Annie Dazko. Works it right hand side. Suniga lifts it over the top. Cops a clip from Sloan on the way through. Suniga stayed down. Pepino wins it back. Did well. Right hand side for the Ravens. They can't swing it in. Olivia Sloan denies entry to the 18-yard box, but they get the corner. Only the third corner of the match. Suniga certainly not at 100% as she makes her way slowly up for this corner. Now the corner on the right-hand side for Gladesville. In it comes. One off the crossbar and into the field of play. Cleared away. Sano gets it inside. Retrieves. Now Stanic Floody. Jureb on the left. That's a lovely ball to Bianca Jureb. Left-hand side. Bozagil up forward. Stanic Floody inside. Will retreat to Sloan. Now Hogan pushing up from central defence. Swings across to her defensive partner in Martin. Now Tavares. Aislinn Davidson lifts it high to the edge of the area. That's a great ball in. Jureb will get there first. What can she do with it here? Crosses it in. Bozagil couldn't get there. Scamadella able to see it away. She'll settle it for Gladesville. 2.5 to the break. And he does go. Beats one. Still going. Under pressure from Bozagil. Still going. Works it down the left. No joy there for the Ravens.
Occupy. Clear across one. Yep. G, nothing to their feet.
Hills with the throw.
Miku, Paul, if we win it. Let's go play forwards. Go, Miku!
Karmas, Suniga. Lifts it over the top. They're running. Gisela Pepino can't get there in time. Mediero safe at the back. Two clean sheets from her last 3 starts. Mediero. Sano can't keep it in. About to tick into the last minute of the first half.
You can be off shoulder.
Now it's Annie Hall's upfield for Gladesville. Final 30 seconds of the first half. Morgan Roberts sends it in straight to Maddie Idoff. Easily taken by the keeper. Under 23s earlier today was 1-0 to Gladesville over Hills. On over the fence and out. There's a ball on the far side though as we tick into the final seconds of added time. We tick into added time, the final seconds of the 45. Scamadella heads it down. Couldn't find a Ravens player though. Now Suniga. Udazko under pressure. Ball turned over. There's a chance for Hills late. Sano. It's it past Scamadella, but the defence shuts it down. Great defence there from Victoria Martin, and that will do us. We'll only have 1 minute of added time in the first 45. We'll head to the rooms with the scoreline reading Hills United 1, Gladesville Ravens 0. The second half in about 15 minutes. Stay with us. Welcome back to Valentine Sports Park. Half-time in this round 11 NPL Women's Clash. It's Hills United 1 leading Gladesville Ravens 0. Mike Sheen with you this evening. Great to have your company wherever you are on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. I can see one change for the Ravens at half-time. Josie Allen has come on in number 16. Just trying to pick up who she's replaced. Might be Miku Suniga. In fact, I think it is. Suniga's come off at the break as we get underway for the second half. Gladesville running left to right as we look at it. Defending the car park end in the second half. Wonder what the thoughts of Lauren Phelps and Alan Tassis were at half-time. Looks like we've got an issue here with one of the Gladesville players straight off the top here. Might have been Claire Adams. A bit ginger there. But we're right to continue. There's a chance for the Ravens early in the second half. Through ball, just a little too strong. It goes back to Maddie Iro. Hills goalkeeper is having a year to remember. A young New Zealander having an A1 season for Hills United outfit. Gladesville getting the throw on this near side. Tell you around the grounds with 20 minutes remaining at Uni Oval. It's still Sydney University 2 leading Western Sydney Wanderers 0. The other matches was Apia 4 leading Illawarra 0 at last report. And Sydney Olympic 0, Western City Rangers 1. Go through those earlier scores in a moment. Pepino. Out. The captain in Morgan Roberts on the right. Garrett back to Iro. Lupino misjudged it. Nice turn from Ayaseno. It's up with Keisha Allen and Angelina Scamadella. So those scores from earlier today and yesterday. If you missed those, round 11 results. It was Spirit FC 3, University of New South Wales 8 yesterday at the Arctic Circle. Earlier today, Bulls FC Academy 2, Manly United 2, and MacArthur Rams 3, Northern Tigers 2 at Linwood earlier this afternoon. Apia keeping the pressure on with that 4-0 result at last report. Comfortably take the win there. Looks like Sydney Uni will bounce back after that disappointing effort last week, conceding 6 to Bulls FC Academy with a 2-0 victory over the Wanderers. And it'll be around half-time at the Crest. With Rangers leading Olympic by the lone goal. Same scoreline here. Hills United leading Gladesville 1-0. If you've just joined us, it was Jessica Garrett on 16 minutes from a set piece. It broke to her, and the first effort was blocked, but the second one was drilled into the bottom corner. Olivia Sloan getting the call there on that occasion. Hogan heads it back in that direction. Jureb down the left. She's been dangerous tonight, Bianca Jureb. Blakes will get the whistle this time around.
Not bad.
A little bit of banter between the two dugouts. All in good nature, thankfully. Sloan trying to curl that off the outside of the boot. Eliza Coleman easily shutting that down. Garrett trying to use the body there. Sloane dropping back. Pepino hot on her tail. It takes a touch. Sends it in the direction of Jureb, who got a fleeting touch on that. Now Pepino takes on Sloane. Roberts was further down the line, but they go more centrally before switching. Now the combination, Keisha, it's Josie Allen just across the face of goal. That was not far away from equalising. Diminutive Josie Allen nearly catching Madiero out. Certainly come out with more intent in the second half, Gladesville. Olivia Sloane with room to move. Drives at Route 1. Here's a chance. Boza Gill, can she get onto it? Keisha Allen gets back. Just in the nick of time, clears it away. Morgan Roberts doubles back. That takes a deflection and out. Thomas trying to hook it round the corner. Claire Adams using her head literally and doing it nicely. Swings it left to Josie Allen. Edge of the box. That one easily claimed by Idol. Game's been at a good pace tonight. Already 6.5 gone in the second. Boza Gill lost it there for a moment. Sloane gives away the foul. Been surprisingly mild this evening here at Valentine, looking at 17 degrees at the moment. Quite pleasant, I have to say. I thought I'd need the puffer jackets and the thermals tonight, but it's been surprisingly mild, so a lot of people do have the jacket, but it is very open and a lot of people wearing the lighter clothing tonight. Quite refreshing to be in mid-May and not need the thermals and the gloves and beanie and everything else. Trying to find Jureb, but put far too much on that. Morgan Roberts, the captain, puts us back underway. Jureb down the line, keeps it in. And they win the throw, Kilbride conceding the throw on halfway. Hogan, little flick. Roberts drives it forward. Davidson, two captains exchanging plays there. Settle inside the Gladesville defensive half, but they'll get the throw. Of course, the world famous team of the week will be named in the next couple of days. Will your favourite player or players make the cut? The only way you can find out is by staying on the Football New South Wales social media channels. They're working triple time over the weekend to not just bring you all the scores, but all the action from around the grounds. Photographers, content creators and the commentators. And of course the writers doing an excellent job each and every week during the season. Referee Flynn says no foul, it'll be a corner only.
Hey, you got a call for it.
Plenty of great content throughout the week, including the Team of the Week. We'll have to find out whether your favourite player can make the list this week for round 11. Davidson getting a head on it from the corner. A break for Hills here. Hogan swings back to the right-hand side. Boza Gill. Cleared away by Gladesville on that far side. They work upfield. Sloan cuts it off. Pepino was the target. Nice ball round the corner, trying to pick out Sano. Coleman. It's a right boot through it. Nearly breaks for Lena Karmas. Garrett. Goes the way of Hills United. I had to hold my breath there for a moment. I wasn't sure which way that'd go. The assistant down below us explaining to the Gladesville bench why they didn't get the call. Ball into the area, had to be cleared away by Gladesville. See Riku Suniga down on the bench as well. All rugged up in her club jacket. Now Hills United, what can they do here? Turn it inside. Jureb trying to turn. Intercepted. Dazko clears it forward for Gladesville. One takes a deflection. It'll break for Gladesville here on the right-hand side. Adams beats Bozagill nicely. Still Claire Adams. Working it nicely. Pepino for Roberts. That one intercepted beautifully and cleared away. And he hauls. Kilbride. Pressure coming from Hills here. They force the turnover. Stanich Floody. Now Sano. Work it down the right wing here. Hills United. To the edge of the area. In it comes. Finds side netting. Coleman let that one slide to her far side. Press again coming from Hills United, not giving Gladesville anything. Almost an hour gone here at Valentine. Looks like the Gladesville bench might be given the signal to warm up shortly. They want to make a change. Tassis fairly happy with his 11 at the moment. Takes a deflection off Pepino and out. Gladesville able to keep it in on this near side. Tussle there, Pepino and Sloan. Hogan. Well under pressure. Davidson. Now Gladesville down that right-hand side. Free kick going the way of Gladesville. Ball works forward, Garrett. Appeal for a high boot there, but referee Charlotte Flynn not interested. Stanich Floody. Now it's Tavares down the right-hand side. Bozagill, no. Jureb was the option. And Looked it to the right-hand side, but the coaching staff, Alan Tass, is much happier with that build-up from the Hills United outfit. Weeks away from the midpoint of the season. Both these teams certainly around the mark when it comes to being in contention, but the top 5 really have cleared away. Here's a chance. Boza Gill lays it off right-hand side. Cut back. Finds Stanich Floody. Blazing away on the edge of the area. That one always rising. Nice ball from Roberts. Here's a chance. Karmas tried to work it back to a second effort. Will break for Claire Adams, but the shot was always rising.
You get it moving.
Good.
Chance for Gladesville on the left-hand side now. Hero claims that one easily. Gladesville certainly prepared to shoot more in the second half. And a lot more tactical in the second half. Couldn't get on the end of that one. Stanich Floody works it forward. Women's break for Hills there on the edge of the front third. Garrett goes tumbling to the ground acrobatically. That will break for Eliza Coleman. Dasco turns it over. Stanich Floody having a look from 25. Does she want another look? No, she'll lay it off. Boza Gill settles it. Hogan. They decide to recycle here. Hills United. That one cleared away. Sloan on the left. Marked by Pepino. Hogan. Now Davidson. Put on the ball at the wrong moment. Garrett.
Get it up! Go see!
Claire Adams working it forward. Stanich Floody controls it. Davidson. Now Sloan down the left. Takes on Morgan Roberts. Kilbride sees it away. They're going to throw on the left here. Hills deep on the left-hand side, up against the corner flag. The 18-yard box. That one crosses the line and out though. It was Sano who ran out of room there. 25 minutes to go here at Valentine. Still Hills United 1, Gladesville 0. Mike Sheen with you this evening for Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Great to have your company wherever you are. Hogan heads that one down. Stanich Floody. As far as Scamadella. Watch out for these cameramen around here. They're dangerous. Do anything to get an action shot of you. I have to say, there's a reason I'm behind the microphone and not in front of it. No doubt that'll make the social media pages for Football New South Wales in the next few days. Try and avoid posting that one wherever I can. Offside against Hills there. Only the second offside flag on my count for the night. They do a great job, the photographers for Football New South Wales. As do the whole media team. Pepino steaming forward, beats one, takes on Davidson, lays it off. The shot is over the bar. Pepino showing her danger from close range. Not allowing Hills to relax for a moment.
Come on, Raven!
Into the final quarter of this one. Only the lone goal separating these two teams. Been a great battle tonight. Keisha Allen puts that one out. Sano in the far corner. Tried to work it forward there. Hills still keeping possession. Boza Gill looking for Stanich Floody, couldn't find her. The ball comes into the area. Bouncing ball's dangerous. Still not shut down by Gladesville. Eventually they get it away. Karmas back to goal, a long way from home, Lena Karmas. Turns it over, Garrett. Boza Gill. Now Olivia Sloan settles as they reload here. Aislinn Davidson. Skipper's been rock solid in defence once again tonight. Garrett given room to move. Lays it forward, but that was a defender's ball. Here's a chance for Hills United. The shot just away. Ball turned over cheaply there. Tavares didn't quite get on the end of it. Gladesville able to settle. Pepino for Gladesville down the right. Morgan Roberts to the edge of the area. Tried to swing it in, but great defence from Hills once again. That was Hogan, I think. Now Pepino again, can't get there in time. Heavy challenge, they both go down. Both struggling. Play on, 10 aside for now. Sano. Left edge of the area for Hills United. In she comes. Sano dispossessed. Beautiful tackle. Great defence there from Gladesville. Boza Gill gets in. Both teams back to 11, but very gingerly. Sano works it down the left. Jureb swings at goalward. Boza Gill takes a touch and a second and unloads. That one not far away in the end. Looked like it was always heading right, but had a little bit of curl on it that just kept Eliza Coleman interested for long enough to watch it. Just long enough to keep her interested in it. Now, Pepino through midfield again. Gisela Pepino. Morgan Roberts. Swings it in. Karmas was there, but headed away. Davidson, who else? Captain Reliable at the back. Blades will have to reload. Pepino beaten to it. Boza Gill. Jureb left-hand side. Sano wanted it, doesn't get it. Jureb, that was not her best effort. Wins it back though. Stanic Floody. Jureb's in a bit of trouble as well. Boza Gill works it forward. Cleared away by Gladesville briefly. Roberts over the head. Stanic Floody centres it. Looking for a yellow shirt, couldn't find it. Hogan. Been intercepted by Claire Adams. A Davidson. And a free kick. Goes the way of Hills United. Enough changes for Gladesville. I can see Laura Murtagh and Kaylee Shannon coming on. Murtagh on for Annie Halls. Kaylee Shannon in for Lena Karmas. Just under 20 minutes remaining for them to work some magic. Free kick taken, sent into the area. Jureb got their head on it. Coleman uncontested, and Jureb has stayed down. Two former teammates marking each other, Laura Murtagh and Olivia Sloan. Both wore the maroon and grey of MacArthur in previous seasons. Murtagh, plenty of speed. Had a couple of years away from the game before coming back. Nice ball for Hills here down the left-hand side. Olivia Sloan centres it. Looking for a yellow shirt. Finds one at the back in the form of Stanic Floody. Under pressure, beats Shannon. Can she get the shot away? Stanic Floody, she does. But it was weak at best. Garrett with a high head. Didn't go very far. Josie Allen. Charges upfield. Pepino, left edge of the D. And Claire Adams uses her into the box. That one was not far away. Been raining shots in the second half. Now we're going to have a double substitution for Hills United. That'll be Mary Stanic Floody and Bianca Jureb checking out. It'll be Natalie Kasher and Tamsin Buchanan coming into play. And a healthy round of applause for Bianca Jureb and for Mary Stanic Floody. He gets a big round of applause. Mary Stanic Floody. Both teams going to their benches with about 20 minutes to go. We're just over 15 now. Can Hills United do in the final quarter hour? Can Gladesville pinch one back? Keisha Allen taking on the Hills defence, runs into Victoria Martin, and not the first player to lose that battle. Certainly in the last month or so, they've really been rock solid at the back. Pepino tries to win it for Gladesville. Don't argue there. Play on the call. Oza Gill. Now Sano steaming forward. 2 black and white shirts. Claire Adams gives away the foul. They cried all ball. Ball, they cried. Referee said no. Gladesville adamant it was all ball. The referee, Charlotte Flynn, said it wasn't. Free kick just on the front edge of the centre circle. About 40 metres out. Olivia Sloan puts it to the hot spot. Oza Gill. Now Martin and Tavares on the right. Now it's Kasha. Tried to get it in. Keisha Allen got in the way. Bill's spinning a merry jig here. Can they keep it going? They can, but eventually Gladesville able to break it up. Haley Shannon can't run that down. Now Gladesville, what can they do here? Spreading down the left-hand side. Pepino. Only found Aislinn Davidson. Keisha Allen.
Can we ask?
Certainly no big pardons out there tonight. Buchanan can't run that one down on the near side. The final dozen minutes here at Valentine. Morgan Roberts. Rosie Allen beats a couple. Wins the free. For the free kick count, 12-8 to the Ravens.
Go ahead, Jill.
Claire Adams with the free kick. Euro didn't get near that one.
Wide, Claire, wide, Claire.
Cleared away by Hills eventually. Murtaugh with the touch. Lovely ball through. Pepino couldn't control it.
Time.
Hills looking a little tired at the moment with 12 or 11 minutes left. Euro takes that on the half volley. He's looking a little bit tired. Gladesville seem to have a bit more run in them at the moment. More importantly, Hills have the 1-goal advantage. We head into the final stages of this match here at Valentine tonight. Sano One being made. She tries to honour it. She does. Lovely ball forward for Tavares. And there were 3 and 4 black and white shirts there. And Murtagh doesn't keep it in. Kasha. Garrett. Davidson. Hogan can't make the tackle. Garrett just puts that one over the fence and out into the field out the back.
Morgan, keep going.
Rocket only got 3-0 at Uni Oval. Murtagh getting the shot away, but offside. Full time at Uni Oval, Sydney University 3, Western Sydney Wanderers 0. That's a big result. University keeping their chances of top 4 action alive. Only one other match in progress at the moment. Sydney Olympic and Western City Rangers. We've got Apia 5, Illawarra 1 at Lambert Park. The other match, as I said, which is live, is Sydney Olympic, and they lead at 2-1. So they've come from behind Olympic. Still 25 odd minutes remaining there at the crest. Sloan puts that high to the edge of the area. Cleared away by Gladesville. Adams beaten to it. Davidson with a head forward. He's been rock solid as usual at the back tonight. Murtagh wins out for Gladesville. Roberts. Dasco. There's a chance. It's carried off hands. Coleman keeps it in the field of play. There's Tavares with the shot.
Yeah, keep going, Dasco.
Let's have a look at the live ladder as it stands. There will be some movement. Apia will climb to 25 points. They'll be second. In fact, they'll be third. Bulls... No, sorry, they will be second, with Bulls getting a draw today. So UNSW 29, Apia 25, Bulls 24, Wanderers 24. That's your top 4. Buchanan to seal it. No, it's across the face. Too much hook on it. University climbs to 21.
G1!
At the other end of the ladder, the Spirit still yet to open their account after 11 games. Western City Rangers, if this result stands, will be on 7. Then it'll be Illawarra 9. Olympic will go to 13. Hills United will go to 13. Then it'll be MacArthur 10. And then a pack of them on 13. MacArthur will be 11. Hills and Gladesville 13. Manly 15. Northern Tigers on 16. So that mid-table pack getting bigger and bigger and tighter and tighter. We've got 5 minutes remaining here. We could have all three results still in play. Here's the goal scorer, Jessica Garrett. Looks like Libby Morris about to come in for Hills United. Only the third change by Alan Tassis. Certainly doesn't back down Libby Morris. But an issue here for one of the Gladesville players. I think that might be Claire Adams. Adams or Murtar, one of the two. And she hasn't moved either. Meanwhile, at the other end, Hills on the attack. Hogan from a long way out. That was optimistic at best. It's Adams who's down. Finally called the trainer on it with the stoppage in play. Zoe Karapetis and Cora Villa about to come on. Morris on for Boza Gill for Hills United. Adams coming off. Villa to come on. Scamadella, the other player, making way. Gladesville have emptied their bench with 3 minutes remaining. Hills still have two up their sleeve. Buchanan, Morris, an early touch. Late in the match, but an early touch for Libby Morris. Knows this ground very well. Played many games here in the Sky Blue of Football New South Wales Institute. Here's a chance for Ayacino. Left-hand side. Cuts inside. What's the touch like? Too heavy. Too heavy there from Ayacino, and Eliza Coleman able to cover it. Now Hills United on the defensive. Run made by Karapetis down the left. Karapetis into the area. Slipped at the wrong moment. Stood on the ball as well. Goes out to corner Gladesville. Down to 2 and change. On the tickety tock. Zella Pepino to whip this one in. Far post. On the far side of the ground. Corner comes in, hero punches. Shannon, great tackle. Beats a couple, keeps it in the area. Karapetis. It'll be a Gladesville throw on the right. 90 seconds remaining in regulation. Garrett heaves it away. That one's over and out. Karapetis. Throw. Shannon working hard. Oof. You heard the groans there. Aisling Davidson gave that everything. Kaylee Shannon rode the bump. Now the ball down the line. Libby Morris can't reel it in. Final change for Hills United, Neve Burns. We'll check in. I'm just trying to see who's coming off. Looks like it's Aaron Tavares making way in the 90th minute. The stoppage time almost. Roberts takes the throw. Into stoppage time now, so can Gladesville do something late, or will Hills hold on? 3 wins out of 4 if they can do so. Pepino trying to do something about it. Still fighting for it, Gisela Pepino. Sano can't get onto that. Roberts. Gladesville have 9 inside the attacking half. You know. At nearly 40 seconds.
How much extra? Ref, how much extra? 2? 3.
3 minutes of added time is the signal from the assistant. 3 minutes of added time, so about 2 minutes remaining. Sano plays it forward. Goal here will bury it for Hills. Waits will need to go the distance. Morgan Roberts. What can the captain do late? Up to halfway. Pepino. 3 yellow and navy shirts. Roberts on the volley. Didn't time that one sweetly. Davidson with the head, found Morris. Morris on the outside of the right boot looking for Ayesano into space. She's onside. Keep it a beat to bury it. No, great save. Second effort. Rebound. Goes wide. Goal kick. Great work all round. Sano with the shots. The defending from Gladesville. We've had 2 minutes of added time. We make it about 60 seconds. Roberts down the right wing. Bodies in the way from Gladesville. Now it's Josie Allen trying to work it forward for Gladesville. Can they steal a point late? They'll make it about 35 seconds. Into the area, Garrett. He's been big tonight. Morris looking for options. Doesn't have anything. Sano can't run onto it. Coleman comes out to clear. Sloan.
Keep going, Kaylee. Yeah, walk it up.
He's it away. Murtaugh was chasing. Roberts takes it quickly. I'll make the 3 minutes up, so we're on Charlotte Flynn's watch. The whistle's in the mouth. There's the final whistle. 3 wins out of 4 for Hills United. 1 is enough once again for the second week running. 1 goal is all they need, and they take 3 valuable points. Mike Sheen signing off from Valentine Football Park. Full time, Hills United 1, Gladesville Ravens 0. Good night.